This is a new artist to my channel from Romania, and I've uploaded this weekend 2 artists, Veszprem, which I'll attach to this video, and now Andia. Andia is a person who caught my attention simply because she had a live version of this very video. And today I discovered she's done the official video, so I thought, come on, it's meant to be. That's why I'm featuring her. There's only a little bit of bio on this particular artist, so it's short and sweet, but the great thing is we get to know her through her music, and she has some formidable soundtracks and videos out there on YouTube. Yes, it's in her native language, Romania, but on my channel I translate all my videos into over 32 languages, and the lyrics I've decided to keep in the description simply because, and it'll be the English version always, simply because they kept appearing at the wrong time on my videos, so I've stopped translating the lyrics in my videos and I've decided to put them in the description. So there we go. Today Andia is doing the official video to Scrie mi orice, which means write me anything, and we'll discuss that in just a minute. But first, the smallest bit of bio I got about this artist to give you an indication of whom she is. She is Andia, a Romanian pop singer from Roman, Romania. She is the lead singer of the Romanian EDM pop group DJ Projekt since 2018, but has been embarked on her own solo career for quite some time. Her first single, Sebas 2, was released in 2015 under the management of Cat Music and Voice Media. She's since become a regular artist for the Cat Music label and has provided vocals alongside many notable Romanian performers. But more and more so since 22 and 23, she's done solo tracks. And I'm glad that she has, because her live version of this particular song, Write Me Anything, which obviously in Romania is Scrie mi orice, is phenomenal. And what I'm going to do as well is also put that live version of this particular song there. I want to prove one thing. She's extraordinarily beautiful. She delivers a powerful performance live, and you must, after watching the video, go and support that video as well. We need to support people like Andia simply because Andia is one of those rare finds that there's a lot of artists that look beautiful, there's a lot of artists similar looks, but they don't deliver when they sing live. It's almost like you go, she sings like that. But in Andia's case, you just go, wow. So it's the reverse psychology here. I've listened to the live version, so I can't react to that, but I can listen to this version in its entirety, which is the official video. So it's short and sweet, the bio, but let's get going with Scrie mi orice, which means write me anything, in her native language, and the lyrics are in the description. But I'll of course react to the lyrics and break them down straight after. Take it away, Andia, and welcome to my channel.
Scrie-mi ceva, scrie-mi orice, scrie-mi sunt bine. Chiar dacă nu ești, chiar dacă nu sunt, dă vina pe mine, că nu te înțeleg. Aș vrea să mă suni, să urli la mine și apoi să mă cerți că suntem nebuni. Sau scrie-mi albastru, turcoaz dacă poți, așa cum ți ochii în unele nopți, să-mi scria pe negru sub piele tăcut că nu-i prea târziu și că nu te-am pierdut. Să scrie-mi orice. Scrie-mi să vin cu versuri pe dos, so, cu inima întins, cu sufletul întors, cu teama de mâine, că n-o să mai fim. Hai frânge poemul și stinge povestea, și cerul s-ar stinge, lipsit de senin. Hai scrie-mi albastru, turcoaz dacă poți, așa cum ți se ochii în unele nopți. Să-mi scria pe negru, sub piele tăcut, că nu-i prea târziu și că nu te-am pierdut. Să scrie-mi orice, fiecare mesaj scris aseară a devenit versul meu preferat. Și ce dulce apoi împăcarea pentru doi ce au plâns separat. Fiecare mesaj scris aseară a devenit versul meu preferat. Am găsit iar în noi începuturi, două inimi ce încă mai bat. Hai scrie-mi albastru, turcoaz dacă poți, așa cum ți se ochii în unele nopți. Să-mi scria pe negru, sub piele tăcut, că nu-i prea târziu și că nu te-am pierdut. Să scrie-mi orice, să scrie-mi orice.
That's your introduction to Andia. And like all music today, the videos seem to be getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Even though I was watching that and studying it, I was thinking, oh, it needed another verse, a bit more music. And I don't know why I think this, but when I was listening to that and watching, a choir came into my head, almost like midway during that song. If there was a version where there was a choir singing high and she was just singing the way she was singing, I think it would have married so beautifully. It would have just given it a bit of oomph and punch. But I can't take it away from Andia, and I can't take it away from the music. It's a very, very enjoyable, pleasurable song. And on this glorious sunny day, and you can see through the windows, even behind me, the sun is battling here, and the whole place is lit up, and I have the curtains closed. But you have warmed me just as much as the sun. And yeah, I think you're pretty special, and I'm glad to have discovered you. I'll keep featuring you, like I've said, since January, with all the new artists throughout 2023, because last year in 22 I concentrated on only a few artists, and this year I want to introduce more and more music from around Europe, just like yours. Let's get into now the actual lyrics. And this is all pretty fresh. The lyrics begin, write me something, write me anything, write me. I'm fine. Even if you're not, even if I'm not, blame it on me that I don't understand you. I would like you to call me, to scream at me, and then scold me that we are crazy. So it's one of those situations that's very rare I would speak about as a music interpreter when I'm doing lyrics, because it really is about, she's just feeling a bit lonely. There's obviously distance between her and this guy, and she's just thinking, oh, I wish he would text me, even if it was a bad text, even if it was a frustrating text, even if it was something that he needed to get off his chest. Just because today when you say write me anything, it's not done handwriting like when I was growing up. It's done by text now on a phone. So it's like the English real version of this would be text me anything. So it's really write me anything, text me. Just come on, I'm feeling lonely here. And it continues. or write me blue, turquoise if you can, as your eyes are. Oh, like mine. Some nights write to me in black and white, under the skin silent, that it's not too late and that I haven't lost you, or write me anything. So now we're getting to the point of what's happening. There she is in the video, sitting on the grass. The wind is blowing in her hair. The horse is on the outside. And the horse is symbolic of being very strong, and that it's an animal of nature. It's an animal of strength. And people admire horses for their beauty. Well, most people do. I've seen some pretty awful things on YouTube, trust me. But most people do. And it's very black and white, like the situation. Almost like that window is the window of her life. As she sits, she looks through the window, there's the horse there. And it's symbolic of him being a very strong person. And obviously in this case, very strong and very stubborn. And they must have had a falling out, because she's starting to doubt the relationship. She's becoming a bit paranoid in her own company, in her own thoughts. What's happening here? He's strong-willed and he's not willing to write me anything? Just tell me everything's okay. Just tell me we'll be fine. I'll see you soon. It's just silence. And there's nothing worse in a relationship than silence, because it continues. Write me to come with lyrics on the back, or write me on the back with the heart in the teeth, with the soul turned, with fear of tomorrow, that we won't be anymore. You've broken the poem, and you would turn off the story, and the sky would go out. Lack of sincerity. So she's asking for, at the end, sincerity, honesty. Just say what you have to say. Just be honest. Write me something that is awful. I don't care. It's better than nothing. Write me something that, even if it's a lie, that through false teeth, because we've all been in the situation where we're like, and you text something and it's either good or bad. But in this situation, she doesn't care as long as that silence is broken, because it's like having a black cloud over you, that even in the sunlight, like here today in Dublin, the sunlight is so strong and I have to close the curtains to stop the sunlight coming in, to blind me. She is blinded by the darkness, not knowing which way to turn, which way to think. And there's nothing worse in a relationship than being like that. So as she says, there's lack of honesty on his part. And then she finishes, every message written last night, it became my favorite verse. And how sweet is the reconciliation for two who cried separately. Every message written last night, it became my favorite verse. I found new beginnings again, two hearts that still beat. So eventually, through her frustration, she got what she wanted. She got that phone call, followed by a few texts, followed by the reassurance that, hey, it's okay. But it took a long time to get, because it's proven it in the lyrics. It took a while to get to that point. And she was left in the dark that whole time. And if you're in a relationship, do not do that to a person. People need to be more, as she says in the lyrics, black and white, and honest and sincere. Because what happened is they did reconcile. They did talk it through. They worked out their differences. And that can be something worth waiting for. But if you're left in the darkness, it's a terrible psychological game, because even though it worked out, is that the way it's going to be in the future? I don't think so, because I don't think two people can come together when one has left the other in the dark. I think long talks happened before it became her favorite verse. So sweet texts happened again, and she got the reassurance she wanted. I just think it was one of those situations, up and down, over something stupid, and they came back together. And that's great. Not always that happens in relationships, but I'm glad it did this time. Listen, thank you for my I'm thanking myself. Whew, the sun is getting to me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. India, Scrimi Oce, which means write me anything, is a beautiful song. and you're a beautiful woman that's on a beautiful channel. And if you agree my channel is beautiful and I am very handsome indeed, don't forget to write, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you soon.